Is this thing on? Fuck yeah, this thing's on. What's going on, guys? Welcome in. It's great to see you all. Hope you're having an absolutely wonderful day so far. So, on today's video, we're going to be checking out a band called Burning the Padre, and specifically we're going to be listening to their new release called Cabin Fever. So, had a hell of a good time researching this band. They have one EP, a couple of singles, Oxygen Thief and Misanthropy. That's how you say that. But both of those actually come off the 2019 EP, Misanthropy. Would you believe it? I listened to that. I've listened to it a few times actually, but I listened to it last night just to kind of get my thoughts together. You know, what I thought of the band and stuff. And these guys are so fun to listen to. They really, really are. They've got a kind of old school Job for a Cowboy style to them. So it's deathcore. It's very heavy. It's got a great sound to it. The vocals are fucking filthy as well. Like absolutely just filth pouring out of my ears. I think especially the highs. They just had this kind of wet, just feeling to them. It was just really, really fucking cool. And when I say that they've got a kind of OG deathcore Job for a Cowboy-esque vibe to them, what I mean by that is that there's lots of kind of like almost kind of rocky, swaggy guitar work in it. There's quite a lot of string bends, and then there's also some sections that sound like it just straight out of like a hardcore song, like you wouldn't, a section that you wouldn't be out of place on like a Knocked Loose album or something like that. The drum pattern, and that type of shit. Again, worst rendition that there's ever been, but yeah, they've got that really, really cool, and they don't get sidetracked with that. There's a couple of little melodic bits just to go from one track to the other and just keep things fresh and interesting, but there's no blackened elements. There's no down tempo elements, or not many anyway. It's deathcore, and they get their work done just with that. They don't need to add a choir section or stupidly technical bits or alien core or anything like that, or a black metal section. It's just deathcore, and it's all the better for it. It just sounds so fucking good. I had such a good time listening to these guys. And now we're going to check out their latest song, Cabin Fever. So let me just get sorted here. I've got a feeling that this is going to be a fucking bop. Okay. Okie dokie. Burning the Padre, Cabin Fever. Let's go. Crank that shit up. Cool. Right, let's go. Swaggy string bends. So low that the strings are dragging on the fucking floor, man. I love it.
Welcome to
Oh, dude. Oh, man. I want to get the hair straighteners and the eyeliner out. Holy fuck. Right. Burning the Padre, Cabin Fever. Well, if it wasn't obvious during that song, during that reaction, whatever, I fucking dug the shit out of that. So, from the very first note that you hear during that song, you instantly get early Despised Icon, Bring Me the Horizon, very early Bring Me the Horizon, not what they've been doing recently, which I don't mind, to be fair. Job for a Cowboy, Carnifex, all that kind of just the early deathcore vibes. And when I say early deathcore, I mean it doesn't really get much older than Job for a Cowboy. There's probably some bands that were doing some shit similar to that before, but there was a bass drop in there, that kind of really swaggy guitar. There was just nice string bends. It was just even the actual how the song was produced, like that fast section was very very similar to the first fast section in, is it in Intonement of a Machine? I can't remember the name of it now. I've not been getting much sleep because of newborn baby. But yeah, even the fast section had serious Job for a Cowboy vibes. Yeah, it was, and this doesn't mean that they're ripping them off at all. They're really not. They've got a lot more variety than Job ever did. But yeah, those swaggy riffs are there. Those fucking filthy vocals as well. Those highs are just absolutely fantastic. they went for 2 breakdowns as well. So the first breakdown happened, and I was like, okay, this is definitely it. And then I looked, and there's still another minute and 10, and I was like, oh fuck, they did 2 breakdowns back to back. Fucking love that shit. Again, OG is shit. But it was an interesting breakdown. It wasn't boring. It wasn't cliched. Especially the second one. There was a little bit of really fast tremolo picking. There was a little bit of what sounded like finger tapping. There was then just that like serious kind of like breakdown single note stuff, and it kept it very interesting. And I don't mind breakdowns, but certain breakdowns where it's literally just one note and then a half-hour break and then another note. It's like, yeah, okay, it's heavy, but everyone's heavy these days. You know what I mean? It's you need something a little bit more to pique people's interest. There was a little bit of kind of slight alien, that kind of deranged, like towards like the middle of the song as well. And at the beginning of the video, I was saying that they don't really need to add anything, you know, like they haven't really need to add anything. That was definitely new. I don't think any of that was in their last EP, but I might have missed it. The only complaint I have is that one, and this is this is me totally nitpicking here, but that first little alien sounding guitar section, the one that kind of stands out, it was towards the beginning of the song, slightly too quiet. Only very, very slightly. Now this might have something to do with my fucking old ass hearing. This might have something to do with the headphones, with my with my equalizer settings, but it was just a little bit too quiet. You could hear it, but it would have been nicer for it to just, you know, if this is the mix and then that's the guitar, it would have been nice for it to be maybe just there for that one section, but that's minor. Very, very minor. You could hear it fine, but it would have just helped it kind of ring out a little bit if it was just a little bit louder. Yeah, it was so fucking good, man. So fucking good. I like experimentation. I like it when bands like add more shit to their sound, but you just can't beat a bit of just honest, raw, swaggy, filthy OG deathcore, and those guys really, really delivered that. Fucking loved it. Loved every single note of it. Apart from that guitar section being a little bit low. But anyway, doesn't matter. You guys get what I'm saying. So, as per usual, guys, links to all of the band's social medias. Best energy drink on the market, by the way. Relentless. That's where it's at. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, link to the video we just heard, link to their YouTube channel, Spotify, fucking Apple Music, everything will be down below. Please, with bells on, pretty please. Once the video is finished, scroll down, click on every single one of those links. If you can subscribe to their YouTube channel, if you see the option, I will send you right there. Subscribe, leave them a comment. Hit the bell for notifications so you know when they're releasing more stuff. Leave them a comment on Facebook, on YouTube, on Instagram. Just let these guys know how much of a sick job that they're doing, because it's just it's just really, really fucking enjoyable stuff to listen to. I'm actually going to go and blast that track in a couple of times whilst I run about and do my stay-at-home dad duties. But to sum up, fucking loved it. And hopefully this is an album, or maybe a single, maybe another single, and then possibly a full album or an EP or something follows this, because definitely fucking want to hear more of that, because like I've said about 5 times right now, fucking brilliant, straight to the point, entertaining as shit. Loved it, absolutely loved it. One more time, ladies and gentlemen, Burning the Padre, Cabin Fever. I'm going to talk a little bit longer. I do apologise. I should really write down a script for this. The lyrics towards the beginning of the video, I was thinking this has got to be in reference to everyone being on lockdown. and COVID and being stuck in the house, being stuck indoors and stuff like that. I was getting vibes like that. I was getting vibes like that from the beginning before he actually said this is lockdown. So hopefully the guy wasn't actually speaking literally about, because we're talking about like, cutting up bodies and, all that type of stuff. But I'm fairly sure that those lyrics were an expression of just pure and utter fucking frustration at being locked down for ages. I'd be amazed if they weren't, but I thought that was really, really cool. Yeah, good lyrical themes. Anyway, with that out of the way, one last time, Burning the Padre, Cabin Fever, go play the shit out of that. That's a dog. Thank you very much for joining me once again. Love you all very much, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.